community can be difficult, especially if you don't know where to look. Act Locally Waco is a group that's been keeping Wacoans informed and involved for over a decade. To further their mission, they're starting a new show. It's called Act Locally Live. Episode 1 streams next Monday, and after that, they'll be live every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. I'm joined by Elizabeth Riley. She's one of the hosts of this show. Thanks for being here, Elizabeth.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Officially a Texan, officially a Wacoan now.
Yes,
she's from Tennessee, but you've put some roots down here. So tell us about your show and what you'll be covering.
Absolutely. So as you said, I've just relocated, and so as I am trying to discover communities, I also want to turn around and share that information with people around. It's kind of hard to pick apart all of the information that is thrown at us on a day-to-day basis. So we are here to reconsolidate that and give it back to people in a bite-sized manner.
And this is a show for all things Waco, right?
Absolutely. Any and all things. We have anything from ways to help your mental health, get outside, get involved, to history stories and throwbacks. Also fuzzy adoptable friends on Fridays.
I love that.
So all of the segments coming at you.
Mm-hmm. What inspired you to make this all about Waco and what people here can look for?
Absolutely. I think that community is something that is missing hugely today. We do a lot of crafting, or we do a lot of consuming of community from our phones, and not a lot of crafting of community. So I think it's important for people to actually take a step back from the screen, go outside, talk to those people, and establish the communities.
Yeah, and why did you want to do this live rather than pre-recorded? Because that can be intimidating for some people.
It sure can. I think I wanted it to be more of a conversation. Like I said, I want people to feel like they can get out and they can do this. And so it may be a little awkward and anxiety-inducing for me every morning, but at least I get to sit down and be real with people and have a face-to-face, if you will, conversation about what's happening and going on around them.
I feel like you're going to feel really good every day doing this. You're going to start your day with this jolt, this spark, and it's 7:30. But how long is the show?
It's going to be a 30-minute show. It's not going to take a lot of your time. It's just going to keep you up to date on the things that could have slipped through the cracks. You know, maybe you saw that headline 2 weeks ago and you had no idea that that event was coming back up. We're here to remind you.
Okay, great. Well, Act Locally Waco has been around for 11 years. What made you want to begin this show now, using that as a backdrop, that group?
Absolutely. So Ashley Thornton originally had this idea to inform people, and that has been 11 years has passed, and it's a very different world than what she had originally started in. And so Corey Dickman with Rogue Media Network kind of picked it up and really wanted to broadcast it on a different level. And so he's really excited to be able to work in forces with Act Locally Waco.
Speaking of community, Rogue Media is a community in itself, isn't it?
It is. Lots of personalities there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what kind of guests are going to be on the show, if you're having guests?
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of nonprofit communities, because Act Locally Waco is one. And we are also just going to be talking to people who have a story, have a voice that wants to be heard. If you have a business that you're wanting to kickstart, let us know, and we would love to talk to you about what you're doing in Waco, how you got started, and what you're going to do.
How did you get started in Waco? Tell us a little bit more about yourself. I know we said you're from Tennessee, but how did you end up here in Waco?
Yeah, so I actually just graduated from Baylor in May.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I moved here for schooling, and so I just finished my studies in English literature and professional writing, and now I am just making my home right here.
That's beautiful. Well, why are you personally passionate about getting us all together in the community and talking about this sense of community?
Absolutely. I think that I didn't really have one growing up unless it was in an online format, and that can be pretty harmful, as we have seen things play out. And so I really want people to just be concerned with those who are immediately around them, because that is your day-to-day. That is where the impact happens.
Are there any shows that inspired you to create this format?
That's a very interesting question. I would have to get back to you.
Okay, no, hey, or it's just, it came from you. That's okay too. What do you hope people take away from this show?
I hope that you are able to turn around with all of the information given and go craft your community. There's going to be any and all interests and age ranges applicable. So these people should just get out, stop listening to me at some point and go do.
I feel like that needs to be a t-shirt if it isn't already. Craft your community.
Yes, yes.
There you go. That could be your slogan for sure. Well, what else would you like to add as far as goals for this, or any iconic guests, so you could put it out in the universe? You know, who would be your big get if you could have somebody on your show?
Ooh. I mean, we are looking for any and all unheard voices. If you have a story that you think is slightly interesting, let us know. But I would have to say Dr. Stephen Sloan of the Waco History Podcast. I want to pick his brain. That man has been around Waco for a long time. He has studied so much about Waco, and I would love to hear all of the crazy things that he's experienced here.
And he's within the Rogue Media umbrella.
Yes.
I bet you that's going to happen. You heard it, Doctor. she's requesting you. Well, anything else that you would like to add as far as what you're looking forward to with this new project?
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to get comfortable in a new space. I think being in front of the camera is intimidating, especially when I'm used to talking to people. And so I've been, crafting my own communities, and now I'm just going to be alone in a room trying to tell people how to do so. So that's going to be interesting, and it's going to be a little awkward, but I'm sure that it's going to just work real smoothly.
So you're doing it all, the producing, the
yes, ma'am.
all of
yes,
it.
ma'am.
Okay. People hear podcasts, and we know our places where we find podcasts, but it's a little different when it's live. Do you just go wherever you get your podcasts, or is this on YouTube? Or what are the best ways to find you daily at 7:30?
You can find us on our YouTube channel, Act Locally Live. You can also find us on Rogue Media Network's website, and it should be available in a audio format soon.
Okay, great. Let's get that information for you one more time. On the screen, there's a QR code for more information, but we're talking about Act Locally Live. It starts streaming Monday. That's your first episode. Yes, wishing you the best of luck. I feel like you're going to absolutely crush it. That's Monday at 7:30 a.m. And we will be right back. Elizabeth, thank you.
Thank you.
Before, our service would be in and out.